Well, I promised a video on the differences between the two types of star seeds that I've found. The two paths. There's lots and lots of paths that the star seeds are following. I'm not a star seed though. I'm part of Mother Earth, fractal of her soul. But appreciate y'all watching me. Name's Derwin Sherwood, and this is my channel. Conspiracies, aliens, ascension's the most important thing in all reality. So, appreciate y'all watching me. So, the biggest issue that I see right now with starseeds, as much as I love my starseed friends, is that people are not cohesive with what they believe, okay? You've got Billy Carson, who I like Billy Carson, and I admire what he's trying to do. He's potentially a part of some sort of secret society, so he's not 100% trustworthy, but who is at this point? The only thing I trust 100% is what I have experienced when I was on magic mushrooms and met Mother Gaia, and she told me. So, everything else that I hear about from other people, I take it with a grain of salt, and I want to hear everything. I want to learn everything, but hear all, trust nothing, right? So Billy Carson is basically on the train of the Anunnaki created the human race. The Bible is not written about the creator of all or the creator of the universe. I always try to say that when I'm talking about the Bible in my videos, that the Bible was not written by the creator of all. It was written by beings that put as Billy Carson says, people who put their pants on one leg at a time, just like us. And I believe that. Whether they were entities or aliens on spaceships, who knows? I had a good Christian friend of mine just tell me the other day, Christians really kind of believe that all aliens are demons, and I disagree with that, but one of my good buddies was telling me about how one of the first people to ever claim to be in contact with Pleiadians was in contact with a Pleiadian by a certain name that I honestly can't remember. I wouldn't say it here, but honestly I can't remember. And they have found since then evidence of that name from 2,000 years ago being a negative entity in, Dead Sea Scrolls or on the hieroglyphs on the temples. I'm not sure, but that was just really interesting to me because there could be some truth to that. Maybe the aliens were demons. Their only concept of what to describe them as was demons. That's the only thing that they knew how to describe them as. Now, if they're landed in spaceships, then they're aliens, okay? But if they're coming through portals, then maybe they're more extra dimensional beings. I don't care because I don't trust any of them. I don't trust any of them as far as I can throw them. Now, I really like what Paul Wallace and Astral Legends are talking about when it comes to the story of Tiamat, which I've talked a little bit about here, but the dragon queen goddess of the reptilians who found this planet when it was a lot bigger, the size of Jupiter, and she named it Tiamat and made it her headquarters for her ruling the galaxy. And that was like millions and millions of years ago. And I really like that story. I like hearing about it and what she did and how Earth was destroyed, how the planet was destroyed and how she brought it back together. But I don't know if it's true, I hope it's true. It sounds pretty cool. And from my meditations with Mother Earth, she has definitely let me know that parts of that story are true. But, history kind of points us in the direction of where we're going, sure. I'm willing to make peace with anybody who wants to make peace with Earth, anybody who doesn't want to take advantage of Earth. But when it comes to people like the Illuminati, whether it's Illuminati in space, Illuminati in hell, Illuminati here on Earth, I don't trust them. And I'm not trying to work with them, and I'm not trying to help them enslave the human race. Y'all are my sisters and my brothers. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care what planet you think your soul is from. Every human is my sisters and are my sisters and my brothers. So, there's those stories. And then there's the Pleiadians. And lots of people say they talk to Pleiadians. lots and lots of people say, oh, well, I'm talking to the real Pleiadians. Everybody else is talking to fake Pleiadians. It's like Christians when they say, oh, well, I'm going to the right Christian church, and all the other Christian churches are wrong. You need to go to my Christian church in order to be following the only true version of Christianity. So wait a minute, your 20 to 100 people in your church are the only ones following the... Man, that is just absurd. I'm so grateful. Gratitude that Billy Carson laid down everything for me so that Christian rhetoric is never gonna convince me to rejoin their religion. I'm grateful, lots of gratitude, that in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, when I was 14 years old, they introduced Wicca, which might have been that could very well be they were trying to convert people and turn people away from Christianity. But if Christianity is based around Anunnaki aliens, then the heck with it, you know? I definitely feel like that when it comes to the Pleiadians, one thing they all have in common is they all say that they created everything. The Pleiadians say they created the pyramids, and they say they created the moon, and they say that they reformed Earth out of Tiamat, and I mean, there's just so many different things that they say that they did that it's just like, okay, well, I mean, maybe I wasn't there, but other people are saying something else. And the Pleiadians that I was liking for a little while, Swaru, Mari Swaru, and all those, I just kind of stepped away from that, because it's like that, I'm not just talking about them. I'm talking about everybody could be making this stuff up. I mean, even Billy Carson could be making it up, although he has a lot of evidence to back up what he's talking about. But I haven't read the scrolls and the tablets that Billy Carson has, so I don't know. But I mean, it's just interesting to hear these stories. It's interesting to hear the Pleiadian stories too. But the Swaru Pleiadians are just, I mean, they are going in a completely different direction and saying that everybody else is wrong and everybody else is lying to us. And it's like, while that could be a possibility, especially when it comes to the Illuminati, you're going against the mainstream narrative. And I mean, I'm all about going against the mainstream narrative, especially when it's the Illuminati and evil dark side beings, But I definitely am not going to just believe what somebody says because they're saying it. And we got a lot of people out there doing that, I mean, people who still have their worship gene turned all the way up, which Billy Carson says that was implanted in us by the Anunnaki to ensure our loyalty. There are definitely, I think that there's aliens out there. I think that there are human aliens out there that look just like us. Maybe they have the same organs, the same blood types as us, and they are other humans on other planets. Maybe they're slightly different, like in Star Trek. Who knows, maybe they got green blood like Vulcans. Who knows? I don't know. But do I care? No. Because I know there's aliens out there. I believe that there are aliens in our solar system right now, and that you can't see them because there's some sort of filter or lens around the entire planet. And I know that that's too hard for a lot of people to understand and comprehend. And if you can't comprehend it, then so what? I'm going to tell you right now, the only thing that matters is that Mother Earth is the only one that we can trust now. Mother Earth and her daughters, Lycia, goddess of Appalachia, Pele, goddess of Hawaii, or Mother Africa. I mean, these Earth entities, Earth beings, are the only ones we can trust. They are the only ones that are on our side and that we are on their side. We're in this together with them. Any beings floating around in space, I don't trust them. You want to trust them? Go for it. You can trust any being you want to. You want to trust dark light? I don't care. You want to trust Republicans, Democrats? I don't care. It's none of my business who you trust. I'm making these videos because, I mean, maybe one day one of them will go viral, and if something big happens, then I got video evidence that I said it back here, But I mean, the Pleiadians are trying to also, I mean, the Swaru Pleiadians are trying to push this agenda from Dolores Cannon, apparently, that there's a bunch of non-playable characters or soulless Matrix people walking around. And, I mean, Dolores Cannon was crazy enough to even say that when you walk around the corner that everything disappears because it's all just complete Matrix construct. Well, who's making the Matrix construct? Well, she tried to say that some of us are making it and that we're just creating the rest of it. And it's like, oh, well, who is who? No. What you got now is you got these people who are using that trash, that garbage that's not true, to be able to say, oh, those people aren't real. Those are non-real people. Those are non-people. Those are NPCs. That's just like saying sheeple, okay? And we've talked about this in many of my other videos, but that's leading you astray, okay? As the Christians would say, you're being led astray. You're being led down a dark path, and they're trying to, I mean, the only thing that's going to come of that is non-ascension. It's not ascending. It's keeping your vibratory state low. If you believe that, and if you're just going around your life acting like half of the humans around you aren't real, so that's the only thing that's going to come of that, you know. And I mean, that's a negative message that isn't true that they're putting out there because they want people to believe it, because they want us to stay in a lower vibratory state. Whoever Dolores Cannon, there's a lot of evidence. I don't have any proof, but I've seen enough evidence at this point, and you could do your own research. I'm not providing evidence here. Do your own research. It's on YouTube, that she was actually a CIA agent, or her husband was, and maybe she was talking to CIA people psychically. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to just put all my eggs in the basket of aliens are going to come save us. The Galactic Federation, whether they are a bunch of nice guys or a bunch of jerks that are working with the Illuminati, I don't know and I don't care, because they ain't coming down here. They ain't trying to help us. If somebody comes down here and starts shooting at us, it's probably a false flag created by our own government. And if it's not a false flag created by our own government, then we got to do whatever we can do, no matter what, whether it's false flag or not, to stop the darkness, to stop the evil, to stop the fighting and the killing. I mean, that's wrong. We don't want it. We got to make the people in charge, that, not me, but other people keep electing into power, know that we don't want war. We don't want killing and hurting and stealing and taxation and sending our American money to other countries. I mean, I support a global government if someone like, I don't know, Laura Eisenhower was running it. But I mean, besides that, I certainly don't believe in any politician government BS to run my life, whether it's my country, my planet or not. Those people, I do not give my consent to the United Nations, to the United States, to the New World Order, any other country, NATO, Democrats, Republicans. I do not give my consent. Okay, when you vote, you give your consent, but I don't vote. I ain't giving my consent to them to be able to steal my money and try to start wars in my name. They have no consent from me. Okay, and if you're voting, you're giving them your consent. But whatever, you know, I mean, I love you. You're my family, right? I don't care who you are. I don't care what your political beliefs are, your religion is. You're my human family, and I love you. But, you know, do these aliens love you? I don't know. Does the being that wrote the Bible love you? I don't think so, because of such nasty, vile stuff in there. Thou shalt not worship any gods before me, because he's so egotistical. Or thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, because they don't want people gaining magic. Or, you know, that... man should not lay with a man like he lays with a woman, because... Or you can beat your wife on the steps of a church house, because Amen Ra, the one that's all about, hated women and he was a sexist. So, I mean, you know, you want to be a part of that religion, go for it. But I ain't playing that game. You know, so here's what I've come down to. I mean, a lot of these could be lying. I mean, a lot of the videos could be just people in their basements making stuff up. They could be making stuff up for views so that they can get money from YouTube and TikTok. Or they could be people that really believe it and they think to themselves, you know, I believe it's true, so I'm just going to say it even without evidence because the world needs to know about it. And that's wrong too. I mean, it could be the government making fake alien videos to get people. Because one thing that Marie says that I do agree with is that the New Age spirituality has been very co-opted by the Illuminati. They want to control the way in which everyone's thinking, okay? That's why they really want... they're trying to destroy spirituality and separate the human race from our spirit, from our spirituality and our faith. And because they want us to worship them. They want us to worship the state. Like people who worship their political party, they want us to all worship our political party or them, the state, as it is. So, I mean, they can make stuff up all day long. And for anybody to see a YouTube video and say, aliens are making these YouTube videos and the proof is just because they said it. They said they were aliens. They said that they were typing up, making YouTube videos. They said that they were chatting with humans. These humans said that they were aliens chatting with them. And so it's all real and legit. That's no different from Christian fantasy land, okay? That's no different from reading the Bible. At least Christians got their Bible. I mean, you're watching, these people are watching YouTube videos being like, here's my proof right here. Okay, no, I mean, keep your proof. That's not proof, okay? That's not proof, and that's the same proof they offered in 2020 for that fake plan out thing where they tried to jab everybody, and I got pissed off at about half of my human race family because I thought because half of my human race family wanted to force a needle in my arm. So I mean, you know, you want to use fantasy logic like that and create fantasy lies and try to force the entire world to believe your fantasy lies, whether it's political or science, the liberal science, the conservative science, or if it's religious, you know, just keep it. I have my faith. And I am not going to trust any of these people. I like listening to what they have to say, okay? But until something major happens, it's just us. We are our own saviors. Nobody else is coming to save us. We are the human race. We are the children of Mother Gaia, the creator of all. Maybe we're from different planets. Who freaking cares? If you think you're a starseed from another planet, come here to help, then let's help. Don't say people aren't real. Don't say you're not here to help those people. If you're here to help, then help. You know, I mean, if you're here to just focus on you, then just focus on you, but stop trying to convince other people that you're right and they're wrong. If you're just a cool, awesome hippie person, like a real hippie, you know, like we're trying to create peace and love and compassion for the entire 7 billion human race or 8 billion human race, then you're great. You're awesome. If you're just trying to do you, then just do you. But don't say, oh, I'm just going to focus on me and then go around trying to tell other people how to live their lives. And I mean, I'm just sick of people making up fake lies and BS on the internet so that they can get enough clicks. They're creating clickbait, fear porn. I mean, all these people, they just want you to keep coming back to their channel so they can sit on their butt at home making videos that may or may not even be true. I got a buddy that does it. He's making a lot of money on TikTok and YouTube, but I mean, he just does silliness. He just does silly stuff. He's not trying to convince people of anything. Do that, you know? Do that other stuff. Don't sit here and think that you're raising people's consciousness by lying to them. And that's not everybody that's doing that. Goddess knows Laura Eisenhower isn't doing that. She's actually trying to help raise your consciousness. Marissa Peer, that's another one that you can check her out. She's not trying to, she don't even charge people from what I've seen. Maybe she charges for her speeches and her talks. But she's passing out free information on how to fix the problems in your body when your body starts messing up. Can't say the right terms because those are... the Rothschild pharmaceutical company won't let me, but whatever. I mean, there are a lot of people out there. Ooh, Reinhard Stanjek, that's another good one to check out. There are a lot of people out there who want to help you ascend and want to teach you how to do it yourself. But people who are asking for money for their spaceship, to fix their spaceship, people who are asking money because they need to stay on the internet and keep making their videos, I ain't trusting them, and they sure ain't getting my money. I'm sorry, but I ain't even making a living wage, and I'm a single parent without child support. I got a kid to feed, and y'all ain't getting my money. Now, I'm gonna learn how to do that, helping people fix the problems with their body when their body doesn't work right And I'm gonna go, that's what I want to do. I want to figure that out and go around and help people with that for free, so that the people who are charging $100, $200, $300 an hour will be out of business, because that's wrong. Charging money for spirituality, whatever it may be, is wrong, wrong, wrong. And there's a lot of people out there who say it's wrong and then they turn around and do it. Those people, there's one woman I met that said, there's a special place in hell for the people who charge for spirituality and spiritual advice. And then she charged for spirituality and spiritual advice. And I was just like, what? You must be joking. But no, she weren't joking. She was trying to, they're trying to live big on that. I've made plenty of videos about that too. I'm not turning this video into that. I'm talking about all the other sources of information, especially starseed information, info about people that think that they're talking to aliens, that they've got alien wisdom. They ain't got no better wisdom than Mother Earth. Mother Earth has more wisdom than any. Your DNA has more wisdom than these beings, okay? Your DNA is programmed with the knowledge of pretty much the entire existence of the universe. We just got to figure out how to access it. Access your own information and then use it for you. Don't go around trying to force other people to believe what you believe. Believe what you want to believe. Keep your beliefs near and dear to your heart, but don't go around trying to force your truth on other people. That just shows that you don't believe your truth and you need other people to believe it so that you can believe it. That's ridiculous. I ain't trying to go around preaching my truth. I know my truth is right, whatever that may be. I ain't worried about convincing other people that my truth is right. If you need to do that, or if other people are doing that to you, it's because they don't believe it. That's plain and simple. People that want to force their fantasy truth on others just don't believe it already, and they want you to believe it so that it's easier for them to believe it. I used to want to have a pagan coven tribe type thing because I wanted them to help me believe it more. I wanted them to help me with my magical energy work that I've been always working on since I was 14, over 20 some years now, because I thought that if I had other people who believed it, it would help me get there quicker, faster. I've been forcing everything that I wanted for too long. And I was listening to Alan Watts, Goddess rest his soul, bless his heart. He is so amazing. He was so amazing when he was alive. I recommend you listen to every Alan Watts video you can find. But he was just saying, when you try to force things, it mucks everything up. When you're pooping, you don't force it, you just let it flow. And, you know, he was right. He was totally right. He said, don't hold on to things so tight that you spoil them. I mean, we're all free. So, you know, I gotta just start going with the flow. Rivers flow around the rocks. They don't try to bust through the rocks. And I just gotta keep on keeping on and stop stressing out. In 2020, there was a lot of trust, the word trust in my mind. And I felt like that was my goddesses telling me to trust them, trust the universe, whatever it may be. I had a Christian buddy that's like, why do you call it the universe? It's God. And I was like, no, it's actually the universe. And that term, it was made up by beings that wanted you to worship them instead of loving yourself. We don't need to worship, okay? But, you know, whatever. I'm rambling, starting to ramble, and my car ride's about over. So, you know what? This was my video on the different types of galactic histories that I have heard about. There might be more. There's probably more. We weren't there, so we can't trust it. Hear all, trust nothing. Learn all, trust nothing except what you experience in your own life. If you see people around you, they're real. Trust that experience, okay? If you know that even though you walked around the corner, your friends are still around the other corner, that's real. You've experienced that. That's your perception, and don't let other people take that away from you. Thanks for watching. More videos to come. I love you all so much. All 7 billion humans on this planet, more or less, whatever it may be. Even the ones that make me mad, even the ones that think that one political party is better than another or one religion is better than another. I appreciate y'all. That was me accidentally honking my horn. That was silly of me. I just want to put that out there. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Come on back. See you soon.